All right, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Abingdon-Avon School District Board meeting, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
David, would you like to call roll, please?
Bill, if I gotta, oh. I was thinking that was the one in front of me, but it's not. Chauncey. Here. Corey.
Yes.
Myself. Andrea.
Yes.
Rick. Yep. Sarah.
Anthony.
Go ahead.
Okay. Any public comment? Nope. Any scheduled visitors, correspondence? Big crowd tonight. Any additions or deletions to the agenda?
No.
We don't need to put that on there?
We can't.
We can, okay.
Don't carry on. There's nothing huge on there.
Okay. Can I get approval of the agenda? A motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
You ready, Dave?
Rick.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea.
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. All right. Do I have a motion for the consent agenda?
I'll do that one.
I'll second.
Rick.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself. Andrea. Corey.
Yes. All right. Principals reports. Mrs. Anderson.
Michelle.
Congratulations to the following last month. They played for basketball, 7 more for bowling, 8 Johnson for basketball, and 8 schools for basketball. Our girls bowling team advanced at the special bowling competition on Saturday the 7th, when they won the regional. Kennedy Quinn was named the 2026 IMHBCU shootout overall MVP. She also set a career scoring and assist record with 1,710 points and 355 assists in her basketball career so far. And that was earlier this month, so she's still going. Congratulations to Alex Fouch for setting a single game 3-point record against West Central with 7 3-pointers in one game, breaking the previous record of 6. We recently signed 2 seniors to continue their track and field careers in college. Marissa Putman will be attending Monmouth College and Carter Strout will be attending Indiana Tech. Good luck to both of them. Our cheer team and coaches hosted an amazing cheer clinic for the elementary age students this month with over 120 kids participating. And if anybody was here for that, I have never in all of my years in this district seen so many people in one gym that they were lined up on the sidelines. It was amazing. Maisie did an amazing job, and so did those cheer girls. It was awesome. We have led 2 FAFSA meetings this last month, assisted by Carl Sandburg College and Monmouth College to help parents complete their FAFSA applications. Mrs. Winsky has been an awesome resource for that process, and we thank her for that. She also hosted a very successful interest meeting for Carl Sandburg College dual credit program for next year's students. We had about 25 families attend that, so that's awesome. Looking into the weeks ahead, we will have the ACT, PACT, and ACT 9 on the 26th of March. Our play will be held the weekend of March 20th. The district is currently giving the 5 Essentials survey this week. The students will complete it in my building. Information has been sent out to parents asking for participation as well. And all of you, please take a moment to complete the survey. If you check your email, it should be in your email so that you can take it. It's also online if you want to look online. Thank you. Any questions?
Good evening, everyone. This month for February, we are talking about character counts and caring, being kind and considerate of others. Our enrollment numbers are there. We are doing our Pop Tab Challenge for a cause with the American Legion and St. Jude's. And right now we have, let me look at my phone real quick. Mrs. Milroy is still in first place. Miss Boyer, 3rd grade Miss Boyer, and 3rd grade Miss Hopping are 2nd and 3rd. We have collected a total amount of pounds of pop tabs is 116 pounds of, so that's quite a bit. So we just got to keep bringing those in till the end of March, and then the top classrooms will be getting a pizza party. So we're really excited about partnering with the American Legion and St. Jude's for that. Mrs. Mouse's class was our January top attendance with 97.62. And speaking of attendance, if our students attended 90% of the days in January, which is usually one of the lower months of for attendance, they were able to have a glow party, and that was exciting. The kids really enjoyed that. And Ms. Hopping was our Abingdon-Avon Public Schools Foundation Teacher of the Month. The 5 essential surveys out there. Got that out online. Also, if students had only 1 or less write-ups for the first semester, students earned pieces of duct tape to tape Nurse Rodney to the wall. Yep, he did stick. We were able to get him up there. And then our Students of the Month for January in kindergarten is Ada Duncan, first grade Adley Whitmer, second grade Levi Mathery, third grade Xander Olson, fourth grade Alexis Moore, and life skills is Nathan Goal. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. On Friday, February 6th, we had an awards assembly for the first semester. Students on the honor roll received certificates. We also acknowledge all of the sports teams that have been completed up to this point in the year. On February 11th, Frank Zoller from Jostens came and talked with the 8th graders about the determination and grit that is needed when entering high school. The 8th graders are going to sign a banner-sized diploma that will hang in the high school hallway, and they also received order forms for class of 2030 apparel. IAR testing will be Monday, March 16th through March 20th, and Erica Kemp was our Teacher of the Month. Any questions?
So in the first part of your guys' agenda is the review of the bills. That total is actually for the month is $999,202.42. So that was being approved. As far as the financials go, the month-to-date revenue for the month of January is $852,783 and a penny. Year-to-date revenue is $11,211,152.86. Our month-to-date expenditures was $1,801,000 or $801,2841. Year-to-date expenditures is $10,517,251.14. So that's our expenditures.
Any old business to discuss? Sorry, skipping
No, just very briefly, we just met on Thursday, so we did post the day's position. That went out. I have 5 applicants already, 2 in-house and 3 from outside. It'll be an interesting process. I think we'll get more interest. I think it's a job that people will be interested in. So timeline is we've got to give it some time for everything to come in. We'll pick some people from the board and we'll select who we want to interview. And we will look at their packets and everything, what we want to do. Obviously, our in-house people, we will definitely have to interview by contract, and we will do that as well. Just wanted to put a shout out. Hale Brown, one of our teachers at the middle school, he is recovering. He's getting better. He's at a care facility in Peoria. He's going to be out for a while, but he's starting to get feeling back, and I think it's his left side. He's starting to get some feeling back, and we worry about Hale. He's a good man, very good teacher, and just even better person. So if you think about him, just please do. He's I think he's got a tough fight in front of him, but he'll be back. I think he'll be back. So
Bill, he probably won't be back this school year, will he?
he says yes, but we'll see what the doctors tell him.
Okay.
We're not going to rush him back. I think we've got things covered best we can right now, but he's one of the kids' favorites. He's really, I think I tell people this, my 2 daughters here now never talked about social stuff. But his class, they talk about social studies, and that's a sign of a really good teacher. He really is. Good man, just a really good person. So that's all I've got for now.
Okay. Any old business to discuss? Oh, moving on to new business. 12.1, current openings. We can go ahead and go to you ladies for that.
I have family consumer science posted for next year.
Proposal from KGS Electric for installation of wall-hung lavatories with new drain assemblies and faucets at AAHS.
That is part of the bathroom renovations we're doing, and to get all of our bathrooms caught up and cleaned up and looking good next year. Remember, we approved the flooring last month. This is the fixtures, just like we did in this bathroom up here. That cost is $12,988.50. That will come out of 1 cent sales tax month.
Questions or discussion?
I haven't done it at the right height.
And that was for how many bathrooms?
It's the remainder of the bathrooms that need to be done.
The remainder.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
moving on.
move. Or you gotta, no, we gotta go discussion first. I was already.
Yeah,
on the
let's move on.
bottom.
Move on to
Okay.
12.3. Disposal / recycle of old electronic items.
These are items they're outdated, they're no longer used, and we have to dispose of them correctly and we have a vendor that comes and does that. Doesn't cost us anything, but you have to know that we're doing that. We need to approve that.
Discussions or questions? 12.4, district acknowledgement of closed session board meeting minutes.
This is something you do annually. When I tape our meetings, that's your minutes, that's your proof. And we have to approve that every year, so you guys know that when we go into closed session, we do tape those sessions.
12.5, proposed start time change for the high school for 26-27.
Let me give the lead up to that, and then I'm gonna have Christy talk about it a little bit. If you guys all know about the congestion that we have out front. It is just not safe. So we started throwing ideas around. We're gonna get the high school parking lot resurfaced. It'll have a little bit different flow to it. Nothing that it's not gonna appear much different to you, but it's gonna help our buses and everything else. The other thing is, Krista came to me and talked about, we at one time thought about having the students come at 9. That was if you look at research, high school students at 9 o'clock is pretty good. A little bit later start tends to help attendance, kids showing up late, gives them time to get here. Logistically, that doesn't help us with busing. We couldn't make that work. So Christy came up with this proposal.
So that's pretty much it. The two things I wanted to solve were if it's the issue of kids coming in late and one. Look, if you're apparently teenager, you don't know what you've done, right? And a lot of my kids can drive themselves, so it's not on the parents to get them there, it's on them to get them here. I have kids in trouble every day, 8:15, 8:20, and I'm not saying if we start school later, they might struggle at 8:45. But I'm giving them a little bit of extra time getting there in the morning and hoping that turns the issue.
Also, there currently is a bill in the Senate to make it a, I don't want to say a law, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, that high schools can't start before 8:30 in the morning. So we're just kind of ahead of the game on this one. Research suggests that the later you start high school, the high school day, the better the kids do. So taking all that into account and our busing nightmares, I eventually, or started with the proposal of 9 a.m., sat down with Rusty, we could not make the busing work, just couldn't do it. So backed it up to 8:30. I sent this to Bill or Kim, I think it was shared with all of you, the actual proposal for the times. It was not? Okay, I will share it with all of you then. Basically what it does is it changes our current start time from 8:10 in the morning to 8:30. So we're losing 20 minutes in the morning of actual instructional time with the kids. Changes our dismissal time from 3:10 to 3 o'clock. So all in all, we're losing 30 total minutes of instructional time with our kids, 30 minutes. The teacher contractual work times will remain the same. They will still have to come from 7:45 to 3:30 like they do now. Now, I don't want to give them, well, I would love to, but it doesn't make sense to not use that time to the best of our abilities. So what I have done is from 7:45 to 8 o'clock, they're on their own like they would be now. But from 8 to 8:30 every day, we would have an actual like daily schedule. Monday through Friday, this is what we do. So like Monday, we would do eligibility and grades. Parents would have to make contact with any kid that's failing in their, teachers would have to make contact with any parents of kids that are failing in their classes, get ready for advisory for the week, make sure they have the things they need for those kids. Tuesday would be team meetings. That's when we could have things like IEPs, 504s. We were working on scheduling this week. We could have met with teachers to work on their electives, those kind of things. Wednesdays, PLC groups, those would meet with Michelle. Michelle would run PLC groups with all of our groups. Thursday would be common planning time. My teachers don't get common planning time. I cannot schedule for both of my math teachers to be available at the same time every day. It does not work. This would give them a half an hour where they could talk about what they're doing the next week. And then Friday would be new teacher mentor meetings. We don't have a time for that to happen for our new teachers. It has to happen after school. So this would give us a chance to give a new teacher, and I have several of them, an older teacher, more seasoned teacher to work with. So that would be the change. We get out at 3 o'clock, and the reason for that is that if you've been here after school to get the kids, it's a nightmare then too. So the purpose or benefits of all this is late start time to improve student attendance, lower truancy rates, later start for students alleviates parking lot congestion, designated time daily for staff development, earlier dismissal times alleviates the parking lot congestion at the dismissal too, increased safety for our kids, earlier dismissal alleviates missing of instructional time for extracurricular activities if we need to get out. A lot of the times if we're leaving like the baseball team or something out, we're letting them go at 3. They're missing 10 minutes of instruction right now. Well, if we get out at 3, then they don't have to miss anything. Potential savings for professional development, because we can do it during the school day in the morning. And the shuttle bus situation is improving. Right now, we have high school kids that ride up with elementary kids from Avon every day because we don't have another bus to put them on. They have to ride together. With this configuration next year, they can wait in Avon for 10 more minutes. Rusty will make it down there and he can bring them back up with him. They'd be on their own bus. So there'd be separation between the two. This changes only this for my classes. Instead of having 48-minute class periods, we now have 45. They lose 3 minutes of class, every class. 3 minutes. They can do 3 minutes taking attendance. I mean, so I think the benefits far outweigh the losing of 3 minutes of class period, in my opinion. Questions?
We're not adding any cycles on the bus. Like, is it the same amount of trips for the buses each way?
We're not having anything other than instead of those high school kids getting on the bus and come with the kids to Hattie and then going to Hattie from here. They're gonna wait 10 more minutes with Jess in the library, which is what we were doing. And then Rusty can bring them up. Otherwise, we're not having any other bus routes. None of that. There will be parents that have to, they have a high school kid and a middle school kid, because the middle school kid, they're still gonna leave here at 7:40 every day. If they have both, they have to drop both off because the high school doesn't drive, they're either gonna have to make 2 trips, or they're gonna have to leave their kid here for like an hour before school starts. We will accommodate that. I mean, I'll have my own book for that. But we're talking a handful of kids. We're talking
2.
5. So 2, okay. That's 2. So, I mean, at this point, again, the
Benefits for the 270 other kids, I think, far outweigh. And not just the 270 kids, the middle school parents that have to fight my parking lot every morning. I mean, some of you are middle school parents, you've done it.
We've kicked this can around pretty good about safety out there. This is going to be the main hub for busing. The only way we can do it to make it the best is that we start school a little later at the high school and then get them moving along. And then it clears very quickly. Once people are dropping people off, it's about a 10-minute exchange there that it gets very congested. Even with us changing the lane to having a dedicated bus lane, that's still an issue with kids crossing across in front of the buses. You just can't get around that.
Well, with my kids taking out of 310, even though
The buses for the middle school don't roll in until 3:15, there's still a parking lot full of parents waiting for those kids, my kids, to get out. You know, we had a car accident out there last year. So kids running everywhere. If my kids are already gone, if they get out at 3 o'clock and if you've been here again, you've seen that parking lot clean out like 5 minutes, it's empty. So most of my kids will be gone long before those buses roll in at 3:15, 3:20. They'll be way out of the way. If parents waited for 3:05 to roll in, there would be a lot less congestion in the parking lot. They pretty much have the parking lot to themselves. Kim said that she emailed it to you, by the way, so I don't know if you have a device in front of you, but if you check your email, you should have it now.
There is legislation right now that says you can't start high school time at 8:30 until 8:30. I don't know that it'll pass, but it's something that would be easy to pass because it doesn't cost anything. You can change your schedule. We would be ahead of the game with that. Any questions for Kristen?
I'm willing to try it, but I know my son that walks in the door at 8:10 will now walk in the door at 8:30, and there's lots of kids just like him that will.
You're absolutely right.
I have faith in you.
The kids coming in at 15, might come in at 8:35. But I guess here's my point, if we provide that opportunity to say, look, we moved the time back and we still can't get there, when I have to take those kids to truancy, we can say, we have made many concessions to help get them there, and they're still not getting there, right? We're doing our part, so.
Thanks.
Any other discussion? Okay, moving on, 12.6. Middle School Student Council overnight trip to Springfield on April 17th, 18th for IAJ HSC convention.
Pretty self-explanatory. It's a good convention for the kids to go to. We'd like them to go every year.
How
Helps
many,
our student council.
how many kids?
How many is that, Jessica?
Sorry. Like maybe 6.
6, I think. Yeah.
6 or 7.
Discussion? Okay. 12.7, date change for Finance Committee meeting and regular board meeting from April 8th to April 15th due to spring break.
Self-explanatory.
You're pushing it. I was gonna say, that's my Wednesday to work. David?
We might be
Yeah.
we could be planting on the 8th, who knows?
You guys are eager, too eager. I'm telling you.
Okay. Any more discussion? All right. 12.8, school counselors to attend the American School Counselors Association Conference in New Orleans, July 11th through the 14th.
This was a request, something that in the past I've had counselors go about once every 3 or 4 years, and they never asked to do anything. And the 3 of them do a really good job, and we'd like to send them. We haven't done a lot with overnight staff development this year, so we certainly can afford it.
Okay. Questions, discussion? All right. Moving into section 13, action items. Can I get a motion for item 13.1, consider for approval the proposal from KGS Electric for the bathrooms?
So move.
Second.
David, when you're ready.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yeah.
myself, yes, Rick,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes, motion carries. Do I have a motion for item 13.2, consider for approval disposal recycle of old electronic items? I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
And, yeah, Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yeah.
Myself, yes. Rick,
Yeah.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Corey.
Yes. Do I have a motion for item 13.3 to consider approval for the district acknowledgement of closed session board meeting minutes? I will second.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yes.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yeah.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. I have a motion for 13.4 to consider approval for the proposed start time change for the high school for next year.
So moved.
Second.
I like the idea.
Yep.
We can always go back.
Worth a try. Ready?
Yep.
Chauncey,
Yeah.
myself, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. Can I get a motion for 13.5 to consider for approval the student council overnight trip to Springfield?
Second.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yeah.
Rick,
Yes.
myself, yes. Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. Can I get a motion for 13.6 to consider approval for date change to the finance committee and regular board meeting for April?
So move.
Second.
Get you farmers.
It's you. Wait a minute, yeah.
It's tax day, by the way.
We might not be here.
Yeah.
Now I get the motion.
And Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah, Chauncey,
Yeah.
Rick,
I won't be here, but yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
myself, yes. And Corey.
Yes. Motion carries. Can I get a motion to consider for approval the school counselors to attend the American School Counselors Association in New Orleans?
So moved.
Second.
Chauncey,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Is that it? Yeah, I couldn't hear. Myself. And carries a big stick, right? Okay.
You'll have to ask Caleb.
And Corey.
Yes, motion carries. Can I get a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Hold on a second. Rick. Principals, please. Rick,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Corey.
Yes. Motion carries.
What have you?
07,
Yep,
708.
That's what I wrote now.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Go Tornado.